Right then, so the big question is how do we get a number from being a normal number into being a binary number? So let's just talk about what binary is. So binary is a series of ones and zeros. So the binary bit 0 represents the number 1, and the binary bit 1 represents the number 2, and the binary bit 2 represents the number 4. The binary bit 3 represents the number, go on, have a guess, what do you think? If you said 7, you'd be wrong because it was 8. Binary 4, okay, can you see what's happening? It's doubling now, so that's 16. And binary 5 would be 32. Binary 6 is 64. And then the last digit, binary 7, is worth 128. Okay, so what's going to happen now? So let's just write down here. I'm going to be smart and tidy. I'm going to get my ruler out and be, ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at how posh is he, look, the ruler on a board. Okay, we'll draw a nice straight line. Okay, so let's put 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. And let's add them together. So here, I've got a 1 to 128. So I've got 128 and I've got a 32. So 128 plus 32 is 160. I've also got an 8, so that's 168, and I've got a 2, and that's going to be 170. Are we okay with that? Did that make sense to you? Okay, let's do one maybe that's a little bit simpler. So let's go 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So what have I got? I've got no 128s, I've got no 64s, I've got no 32s, but I do have a 16, okay? And I do have a 2, and I do have a 1. So 16 plus 2 plus 1 is 19. Okay, lovely. That is how binary works. And if we had a 1 on everything, we would go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 equals 255. That's how it works. So let's take a number now, and let's go back, and let's take the number 85. You'll see why in a minute. So there's number 85. So I'm going to look in here. Let's go green, because there's my 85, and we're going to convert it in there. Do I need 128 to make 85? And the answer to that is no, I don't. So here is going to be 0. Okay. So is 85 bigger than 64? Yes, it is. So I'm going to need a 64. So here's my 64. I'm going to put a 1 in here. So now I've got to take away my 64 from 85. And that leaves me with 21. So I'm now going to check, is 21 bigger than 32? And the answer to that is no. Okay, so we're going to put a no just here. Is 21 bigger than 16? Yes, it is. So I'm going to need a 16, and I'm going to need to take away 16 over here. And that's going to leave me with 5. So I'm now looking at 5. To make my 5 up, do I need an 8? And the answer to that is no. Okay, so I'm going to put a 0 in here. Do I need a 4? I've got a 5. Do I need a 4 to make my 5? Yes, I do. So I'm going to put a 1 in there. And then here, so I've got to take my 4 away. And I'm left with 1. And here, I don't need a 2, but I do need a 1. And that is going to add up to 85. Okay, so that's how we do it, and that's how we work. we're checking our number against these numbers here, okay? And notice these get smaller each time. So what we can do is we can do a loop and we can check 128. We can then half it. We can check 64. We can half it. We can check 32. And we can work around with that loop. And that's the algorithm that we're going to use when we're coding, which is what we're going to do next.